fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th, coming at you again today, you guys. And I hope you all had one phenomenal Thanksgiving, you guys, because I know I did. Me and my family, me and Angelina's family, me and Angelina together, we were all over the place, and we had a great time everywhere we went. And I hope you all did too. Do you guys have to split your day between a couple families? Are you just with one family? Whatever the case may be, I hope it went well. And I hope you all have gone to see that movie, Thanksgiving. That slasher movie was actually really, really great. Me and Angelina both really liked it. We don't think it was perfect, but we absolutely did enjoy it, and I highly recommend it. If you guys are waiting for a recommendation, take it from Horror Junkies 519, because we would definitely recommend it. Or maybe you stayed home. Did you watch Blood Rage? Did you watch Home Sweet Home? You know, the plethora of Thanksgiving horror movies that we have. That is not a plethora in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, let's go ahead and skip ahead. But definitely recommend Thanksgiving, you guys. Long awaited from that trailer from Eli Roth way back in the day. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait to own it. Can't wait to watch it again. I've only watched it once so far, but Thanksgiving. Let's support it. We might even be able to see more of them someday if we support it enough. I think it's open for interpretation. So let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be doing. As you can see, I'm wearing my hockey mask today, so I'm going to be doing something Friday the 13th related, mostly because back in October, we had a Friday the 13th. Don't think I forgot, because I didn't get a chance to do a Friday the 13th video because, as you can see, I was busy with a whole bunch of Michael Myers masks, and I didn't want to take away from those masks. There were a lot of momentum for those masks, so that's what I did. So I'm here now to do a Friday the 13th video for October. And what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing an episode of my my Jason hockey mask reviews. I'm getting really close to ending this series, you guys. I only have a few more movies to do. So I'm going to go ahead, because it's in the Christmas spirit, I'm going to go ahead and doing Jason X today. Don't click out the video just because I said Jason X, you guys. We are just going to be covering all the hockey masks that we see in that video. So, you know, I know not a lot of people are fans of Jason X, but I am. I really do enjoy Jason X. And how is that Christmassy related? Jason X must, maybe? I mean, just because they're in the future, you guys, we don't know. It could be a Christmas movie. This could be legitimately a Christmas movie, and we don't know it. I mean, that's really wishful thinking on my part, but I mean, what do you guys think? Jason Xmas? Let's just go with it for now. Just humor me, if you will. But I do have 3 masks that I own from the movie, and so I got 2 of them that are the actual hockey mask, and 1 of them that is the Uber mask. So I'll be going ahead and showing you guys those, kind of going over some history about that mask in my collection, and you know, in the movie a little bit. And we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. But I hope you guys are still living Friday the 13th out there, you guys, because like I always say, there's not enough of it out there right now, and we need more. So it's already been 3 minutes, and I haven't really got into this whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and show my very first one. I will show these in chronological order of that I got them. This is the very first Jason X mask I ever got. It was made by the guy I met on eBay called Kai, and he made me a lot of masks, you guys, and so this is the first one. I did go ahead and get this one autographed by Kane Hodder the very first time I met him. And yes, it's green. And Kane Hodder even mentioned, he's like, why is it green? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. So don't ask me why the decision of the color. I just, you know, I paid money and I got a Jason X mask. That was my plan. But to go ahead and get into the details of this mask, he definitely has a lot of the shape correct. I feel like this is a really small mask compared to what should be in the video. The chevron's actually really correct. It's not like an oblong triangle like this one here. It is kind of a short, stubby one like that. It also has no nose in Jason X for whatever reason. But, you know, all these really well embellished, detailed scrapes. I really love this stuff. I think the color is one of the worst parts about this mask. But, I mean, overall, I feel like the shape is pretty good. It's just really small. I love the details of what he's done on this mask for the straps. I really love the straps. We do have the O-ring here in the back and all the rivets and everything, and all the buckles, just like we're supposed to. Honestly, if I could take these straps and put it on my other hockey mask, I think it would be a perfect mask, just about. But as you can say, it says to Kyle, Kane Hodder, Jason. So yeah, it is. I'll always keep this one because it is signed by Kane Hodder and is personalized to me and myself. But honestly, like, I've always enjoyed this mask, but I always knew I could do better. It's got kind of a cool little icon emblem back there for what Kai's company did. But let's go ahead and try this bad boy on. Yeah, I know you all probably are suffering through this a little bit because not a lot of people do like Jason X, but I've always been a fan because, in my personal opinion, it is the most correct way to do a movie in space. I feel like they didn't make it too silly like they did Leprechaun. They didn't I feel like the Hellraiser one in space didn't utilize space enough. But because that one's more of a backstory, I guess. But I always think it's weird that the Jason X hockey masks don't have a nose. Like, it's just this little nub. And it's like, this, it always makes, I feel like it looks weird. Like, I look like a pug, almost, in this. So this is the pug hockey mask. That's what that one's going to look like right there. And I don't have, like, the blade he uses in Jason X yet. I'm hoping to. But, we still have a reminiscence of, like, what an axe chop could be in this mask. But, this is light years away from the Paramount movies. This is a New Line one. So that is my first Jason X done by Kai. As far as a rating, I'm going to go ahead and just give this one a 6 out of 10. Definitely could do a lot better. So it gives a lot more room for improvement, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I love this mask. My Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash mask. If you haven't read that comic, I highly recommend it. Alright guys, next up, so this is done by another maker you guys heard me say a lot, and this going to be by Higgins Haven, and it's just another one of the hockey masks. This one, I feel like the size is a lot more closer, the coloration is a lot more correct, and look at the details on this thing, like a lot of the chewed up parts here, the cracking, the axe chop wound here, the chevron a little more weathered than it should be, more as it should be, and then like, the cracks over here. Honestly, like, these straps, they just look really brand new. Like, honestly, like I said, if I could take those straps and put it on this mask, I probably would. I think there is a way, but just, I take that back. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know if I'm ready to do it yet. But we do still have the O-ring in the back, so it does have all the details that it needs. But this one definitely looks a lot better. Size is a lot better. And the detail's really great. I do really enjoy this mask. Higgins Haven really did knock this one out of the park. He was a maker I've met on Facebook. If you check out Higgins Haven, I don't think he's still in the game, but definitely check him out. And honestly, drop him a line, because he still might do it. So we'll go ahead and try this bad boy on. And these straps are really long, so this might look kind of funky on my head. But, I feel like this one looks a lot better. Like, it covers my head a lot better. So if I were to ever do a Jason X cosplay, it would definitely be with this mask. But I would have to get the hood. I think this is almost accurate because Jason seemed to have a lot of hair in Jason X for whatever reason. But this is probably my favorite hockey mask that I got is from the Jason X film. So I think that one looks really good. Yeah, but as you can see, there's so much leather. Just like, I think I need to hang it up like that so it can kind of start molding like that a little bit better. But I know you guys have seen this mask with me before. A lot of you were probably here when I got this next mask. But I think this is my sorry. As far as rating for this one, I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Probably my only gripe is just the leather straps could do a little bit better. But I honestly think it's still a great mask. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And, it actually is reminiscent of the mask from that movie. So, I love it. But like I was saying, this next one is the Uber Jason mask. You guys, you've probably seen my review on it. If you haven't checked it out, look down on my old videos. I will try to link it if I remember, but I'm pretty great at forgetting most things. So I'll definitely give it a try, and you guys should definitely check it out. I think I did an unboxing of it. But this is one of my favorite masks in my collection as to date. So this is done by Darb Designs, so you guys can hit up his website. He does a lot of great masks, but this has been the one that's just been in my eyes for a long time, and I finally was able to get it probably a year or so ago. And so this is I believe it's a resin mask, and so I've been told that the paint job isn't very good. I absolutely love it. I think it looks pretty screen accurate. I think people are wanting it to be really, really shiny and chromy. But I watched that movie, and I don't feel like it is really, really shiny and chromy. I could be wrong, but everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone sees something different when they watch the same movie, you guys. So I love it, and so that's the only person who really needs to love it. But this is my Uber Jason mask, you guys. When Jason gets pretty much destroyed, the little nanobots come out, and they give him a metal arm and a metal leg, and they create him a mask out of metal, you guys. So this is actually one of my favorite masks right now, just because you don't see a lot of great things like this. This is connected by metal little magnets. So I mean, this would just pop together, pop on your head, and pop back off. He is making busts, but I mean, just look at this thing. Like, it actually hits every single point that you could imagine in the mask, and then some. Like, a lot of the masks I see don't come with the back, and this one does. So hit up Darby Designs if you're wanting an Uber Jason mask. So let's go ahead and try this bad boy on. And since it's pretty decently big, I believe I can slide this on. It just catches my ears. But there's that. Kind of messes with my eyes, my hair. So just look at that, you guys. I love this mask. Do I have a machete? I should have a machete. Oh, it's probably around here somewhere. That's all right. We'll find it later, but yeah, maybe. Just got to hit it just right. I mean, it's probably not actually supposed to be worn, but I wear everything I buy. It's just what I do. But I mean, that's Uber Jason. Like, if I had the hood right now and be able to clip this thing on, it would be absolutely perfect. So that is my Jason X Uber Jason mask, and I absolutely love this thing. And since I still love this mask as much as I do, I'm still going to rate this thing really, really high. I would honestly give this, I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I really think it is absolutely flawless. I'm only not giving it a 10 just because I'm sure someone's going to gripe at me about the paint. So I do take that into consideration, that they've mentioned it to me. The paint is not as absolutely perfect as it could be, but in my eyes, it is perfect. Biased towards my own masks, go figure. But my Jason X Uber mask gets a 9 out of 10. Absolutely. So these are being my two perfect ones from Jason X. We got the hockey mask, which got an 8 out of 10. And then this one gets a 9 out of 10. You can't absolutely go wrong. This is a good set of Jason X. But don't forget my very first try at it. But it's still signed by Kane Hodder, which is super cool. So that's going to be my review of my Jason X mask, you guys. And so that leaves me with just 2 more movies left. That's going to be my Friday 13th Part 6 Jason Lives masks. And then also my Freddy vs. Jason masks. I want to get one more Freddy vs. Jason masks. I only have one currently, so I think I better get at least one more for the collection before I do a video on that one. So might be a little bit before we see that one, but I think I'm ready to do Part 6. And I feel like I've done Part 7 already when I got my new mask from Craft Creations. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. I am going to be wrapping up this series relatively soon. All these masks get a solid... I love Friday 13th, you guys, and let me know down in the comments how much you love it, how much you miss it. What are you looking forward to? I'm really hoping that we're going to get the NECA Ultimate figures back. I really need that Jason Takes Manhattan figure. It's what I want. It's what I need. I can't stop thinking about it. It's running around my mind always. All right, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th, signing out. Just until next time, you guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys, have a killer day. Don't forget to hit up on my TeePublic store. Get yourself a Horror Junkie 509 t-shirt. I'll leave the link down in the description. I do believe they're doing some Black Friday sales, so if you keep checking back, they're doing quite a few sales. So if you want to get a shirt, get it on a discount. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. So highly recommend it. I would love it if you guys would support me. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Stay bloody, and keep it spooky out there, you guys. And Friday 13th never dies.